Hi there, sports fans. Happy Tuesday. Hello, sports fans. Christmas is right around the corner. Hello, sports fans. And I have a lot of action to talk about tonight, starting on the basketball court, and then we're going to finish up on the mat. Welcome back, sports fans. Tonight, we'll be talking about a sport near and dear to my heart. We're halfway through the work week, and tonight there's a lot of sports action we got the chance to cover, starting in Maryland. Welcome back, sports fans, and happy Saturday. I'm Lawrencia Moten, and I'm going to be bringing you some great sporting events from the mat to the field.
Past 14 years, the Maryland Crab Bowl has pulled the best senior high school football players from the entire state of Maryland. College coaches from near and far watch ready to bring new talent to their school. Two familiar faces were placed on the same team. Stephen Decatur's Ashton Snellsire threw to Jace Freeman of Y-High for the first touchdown.
Your enemies, you try and beat each other, but it was cool. Everybody coming together, forming one brotherhood and going out there trying to win. So forming new friendships and stuff like that.
That game was great. Congratulations to all the student athletes that took place, and a special congrats to Team Baltimore on winning this amazing game. Now on the hardwood, the James M. Bennett girls basketball team hosted the Stephen Decatur Seahawks. Now from the beginning, the Seahawks took over, sharing the basketball, making some great shots like that one right there by Shelby Rosemont. Nice sidestep for the pull-up. Now at the free throw line, it was no different. The Seahawks got the O board but couldn't finish the first attempt. But watch this right here. Jessica Beck, number 21, gets the basketball. She thinks about throwing it out, but she stays patient, fakes her defender, drives baseline, and makes the basket.
In the game, the Westtown Moose controlled the pace. Drexel commit Malaya Van Otu knocked down a number of clutch shots for her team. Now Westtown is coached by Fran Burbage, who believes that sharing the ball is key to success. Ranked at number 64 in the country, Kayleen Smichael led all scorers in this matchup. She was a threat both offensively and defensively. Standing at 6'1", playing on the wing, she's a mismatch nightmare for many teams. Westtown's defense, though, was led by Sahara King, who is said to be one of the most athletic players to ever grace this program.
Driving down the lane and staying aggressive on the boards like DeHaven College is seen doing right here. Nice big. But you know what? The Warriors had a big of their own. Jaden Kellum didn't shy away from any contact, got the and one rolling to the rack. And then right here, he's seen in the post, sealing his defender. Yes, he gets his shot blocked, but he gets it right back, and he's able to finish over the front of the rim. Another weapon right here, we're seeing shooter Kanias Alston, number 3, for a reason. He does this not one time, but 2 times, giving the Rams the extra push. Now tonight in Delmarva, we caught tons of basketball action, starting off with the girls. The Delmar Wildcats hosted Sussex Academy girls basketball. Now early on, the Wildcats' Allie Marley drives to the basket. She misses her first attempt, but watch this. She stays with it and gets the second one to go with contact. My second favorite sport, yes, that is track. Cape Henlopen hosted their track meet against Caesar Rodney. The Cape Henlopen Vikings indoor track team hosted Caesar Rodney High School at the Legends Stadium. Starting with the 55-meter hurdles, in the second heat, 6 lanes of runners took to the track for the race. The pole vault pit, though, Caesar Rodney sophomore Guillermo Cabrera cleared 7 feet, yes, with a scissor. And folks, that is not easy. He definitely took home the best jump of the day in my book. We're going to get another look at it right here. He clears it, spreads his legs apart, and makes his way over without dropping a thing. Basketball season is back, and this time for the ladies all around Delaware, we have you covered. But let's start off with Sussex Tech versus Caesar Rodney. Now, Sussex Tech Ravens hosted Caesar Rodney tonight for the first regular season game this year. The last time these two teams saw each other, CR took home the win, and the Ravens are looking to change that around. The Ravens get the ball in a sideline out-of-bounds play, a shot from free throw not good, but they crash the boards, and Malaya Bell finishes with 3 riders around her. Tech trying to run a play, gets it in the pinch post, but the Riders that defense is just too much to handle. Nice deflection for a long pass. Look at that beautiful spin move that Esquick did. I have a gift to give to you, and that is the gift of sports. Now tonight, high school sports were great all around the area. I have basketball and wrestling to show you. Y-High hosted a dual meet today, and their first opponent being Colonel Richardson. Y-High started off strong at the 120 pounds with Davidson Fortunell, who was able to take down Dylan Cecile with a pin. Y-High was on a roll at this point. In the 145-pound bout, Nate Todd also got a pin against Celeste Nichols. Colonel Richardson was able to start turning things around at 152 pounds with Todd Nichols, who was able to get a hold of Gavin Martin's leg early for the takedown, which would inevitably end in a pin.
One of the most prestigious tournaments in the state of Maryland. With more than 20 teams normally competing in this tournament, it's a great opportunity for wrestlers to demonstrate their skills and wrestle other wrestlers with a range of different skills. Weight class first match took place featuring Malachi Stratton from Sussex Central against Corlan Tren from from Lake Braddock High School. Early on, Stratton dominated, gaining leg control of his opponent and bringing him to the mat multiple times, even on a slam like we just saw. This mat went all 3 rounds. In the 3rd round, though, Stratton showed some great conditioning, and he became victorious.
Lawrencia Moten back again for another DSN demonstration. I'm here at Colonel Richardson High School, home of the Colonels, and I am going to be a Colonel for the day. Coach, what are you going to teach me today?
Today we're going to be teaching you a low leg single, and it's typically for the body types that are long reaching and not so muscular.
Demonstrate this on me, and that way I could walk you through how she does it. It's a very nice stance. Your back is nice and straight, yes. So ideally,
So then I'm going in.
you're gonna go right here. Short and simple, right? You don't wanna go all the way over there.
6 foot 2 inches,
All
all
right.
the way down, right here. Yep, and now you're gonna push her forward.
Oop.
And that is a low leg single.
There's a new man under center for the Burgundy and Gold, and next season, we could have a new name for the team.
Led by this man, Chase Young, the Washington football team had a top 5 defense last year that could be even better in 2021.
Having the people that we drafted, the people that we brought within our defense, it brings tremendous versatility. Like I said, with all those guys on the field, we could do crazy things.
Defense is nice, but in order to compete, you need a pretty good offense. And in order to have a pretty good offense, you need a great quarterback. So Washington made a change. It was out with the old, with 37-year-old Alex Smith, and in with the older, with 38-year-old Ryan Fitzpatrick. But clearly age doesn't matter because Washington believes in the Fitz magic. So there's no high school football to talk about tonight, but that doesn't mean that we don't care about football. So to keep the football spirit alive, we're going to be talking about a team that might be smaller in stature, but their heart and their effort remain the same. And they play in the Super Bowl on Saturday. Let's check this team out.
The Snow Hill Eagles Pop Warner football team plays in their Super Bowl this Saturday against Cape Henlopen at Lake Forest High School.
You're a student athlete, and that's what we teach. You're a student first, you're athlete second. Again, it's just an opportunity for us to reach them in the classroom.
Before we get to the highlights, I have some great news to tell you for football fans all around. The USFL, also known as the United States Football League, is getting a reboot. The league, which is officially ended in 1990, is back and making history when the first game ever is played later this year in the spring. Despite the dreary weather outside, I still have tons of sports action to talk to you about. Now, there's a professional football league team in our area that has a lot going on, to say the least. What team is that, you ask? It's the Washington Football League team. Now, don't worry, that's not going to be their name for long, but I'm going to give you some more information on what else they have going on. After a big win that got Philadelphia Eagles into the playoffs, Jalen Hurts was just a few feet away from a near tragic incident at FedEx Field. Moving on to some high school news, Sussex Central hosted Milford tonight in boys basketball. Early on, Milford's Brian Graham got things started, scoring 2 points with an elbow jumper right there. Later on the other end, Jaron Cannon would answer for Central, rising above multiple defenders for his own mid-range floater. Cannon did it again in the next possession with a nice spin move on his way to the basket, and he was huge for the Golden Knights. Odin Delazaro Potemski fighting down low for his own rebound and gets it to go. Great effort right there for that post player. Later, Tex Jamal Jones with a pump fake down low and got the layup to go in for 2. That's all I have for sports tonight. That's all I have for sports tonight. Is all I have for sports tonight. And congrats to all the teams that won tonight. That's all I have for sports tonight. Happy Black History Month.